Oh, will I?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
You gotta say hi, Rachel.
Oh, hi. Welcome back to the Truth Factor. And this is Headlines with an Attitude, and starring Rachael.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what else? Let's get into the deadlines.
Let's get into it.
Okay.
So check this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, woman, why'd you buy
Now that.
Present.
Mm-hmm. Share
Show
screen.
screen.
Entire screen's above.
Entire screen.
Now
Oh.
you gotta click the screen.
Click the screen.
Now share.
Now share.
Alright.
So 3 days first.
That's the one. And then when you do it, check it off your list.
Okay.
There you go.
3 dead after drinking milkshakes made in Listeria contaminated machine. That's just crazy.
It is crazy, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Deadly shakes, weren't they?
3 people have died following a Listeria outbreak at a family-owned burger restaurant in Tacoma, Washington, on August 18th. The Washington State Department of Health released a report confirming that Listeria bacteria were found in all milkshake flavors sold at Fugel's Burgers restaurant in Tacoma, about 1 hour from Seattle. The department reported that the bacteria led to 6 hospitalized and 3 deaths. Those hospitalized were between the ages of 40 and 79. You one of them?
I wasn't one of them. I'm here, ain't I?
No, you said old people. Investigations found Listeria in the ice cream machines, which were not cleaned correctly. The department said no other Fugel's restaurants are believed to be affected. Although Fugel's Tacoma stopped using its ice cream machines on August 8th, the department pointed out that Listeria can continue to afflict people for up to 70 days.
Wow.
That's crazy, people.
That is crazy, isn't it?
You didn't understand.
Let's see, is there anything else in this one?
You there?
I think that's good.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, now you got Austin. There you go.
Austin Animal Center receives dozens of positive cases of distemper disease.
Or what about?
Oh, I gotta read that?
Silly girl.
The Austin Animal Center, ASC, continues to see increases in distemper, which is a deadly disease affecting unvaccinated dogs. According to a new release from the city of Austin, AAC received 39 positive results from 94 dogs tested. Now that's crazy. As expected, the dogs testing positive are generally under a year old and have only been in the shelter for a few weeks, meaning they didn't have time to build up appropriate vaccination immunity before being exposed, said AAC's head veterinarian. I think I said that right. Dr. Debbie Elliott. We are seeing a range of symptoms from dogs that aren't showing any signs to dogs developing seizures. We have been working with experts at the University of Wisconsin shelter.
Okay, stop a second. It's Rachael, everybody.
I'm pretty sure they know that if they joined it.
They might not have joined it in the beginning.
Well, then that's crazy. We have been working with experts at the University of Wisconsin Shelter Medicine Program, as well as our partners at Austin Pets Alive, to provide treatment and slow the spread of disease through the shelter. Earlier this month, AAC recently asked for help to move 60 healthy dogs out of the shelter and into foster or adoptive homes due to the rise in distemper cases, according to the city.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
It's my job.
I don't know, right? Okay.
I'm sorry, man. I'm going to have to replace you.
Thank you so much. You are so good. She is filling in. She wanted to help out today. I've been kind of tuckered out and a little under the weather here lately, so she felt like she wanted to help her Nana out, and so she's just filling in today.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, it's kind of went like that, yeah.
Kinda.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so she's being a good girl and she's helping me, and I think she's doing a wonderful job. And if you think so, will you please hit them thumbs up? I do want to say something about this distemper and the uptick in that. I feel like that just kind of plays so smoothly into, the propaganda of, depopulation and the green and all that. We've heard something about at one time about our pets. And here now, all of a sudden, which most people that have pets, they usually take really good care of their pets. So this could be the wild bunch. I don't know what to really think, except for I think that could be a real issue. I don't know what you guys think. Hi, Rip Curl.
Hi.
And Rachel says hi too, guys. And she is the one reading these lovely stories. She ain't going to do all of them, but she's going to help do the first portion. So I thank you guys so much for joining us today. Bangladesh.
Bangladesh.
Goofy girl.
Bangladesh denoued a record season seen as 10 2K cases reported in 2023. 100,000 cases reported in 2023. Am I reading that?
Mm-hmm.
The Decorated General of Health Services and
just say Bangladesh.
Bangladesh reported 2,009. That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Additional fever cases today, bringing the total for the year to
102,191.
A new annual record for the country. The previous record was 101,354 cases registered in 2019 or 2019 for the crazy people. In addition, 9 more deaths have been reported, putting the toll for 2023 to date to 485, more than 200 deaths higher than the previous record, 281 in 2022.
Okay.
That's crazy, people.
That is crazy, isn't it? Now you got that crazy one to do.
The possum virus. 4 CT residents test positive for possum virus.
Powassan virus.
Powassan.
Mm-hmm.
4 Connecticut Connecticut residents have tested positive for Powassan virus, according to the State Department of Public Health. The 4 cases. Sorry, the video distracted me. The 4 cases are the first to be identified in the state this year. 2 men who are 60 years old and up.
Metal 6.
Country in Lynchfield Country
County.
becoming ill in early July. 2 women who are 50 years old and up from Widham and Lynchfield countries became ill in late July. The woman from Widham country lives in Brooklyn, according to the Northern East District Department of Health. All patients report having a tick bite and were hospitalized with a central nervous system disease. They have been discharged and are recovering. The State Department of Health said lab tests performed at the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention Laboratory in Fort Collins confirmed the presence of antibodies
for all
patients.
That's it. Okay. Now, and then
Here we go.
Here we go again.
Atlanta College brings back COVID masks.
I guess they just didn't get enough the first go around, did they?
They about to get punched in the face.
You said it, girlfriend.
Mandates government DRs in Seattle call for face covering to be compulsory for healthcare workers. Aimed rise of new COVID variant
BA 2.86.
Calls for COVID face masks to return are ramping up amid increasing virus rates and the rise of a highly mutated new variant in Atlanta.
New variant.
And Atlanta College has become the first since the government declared the pandemic over to mandate masks for students and staff just days after classes began. Morris Brown College, a private liberal arts school, is requiring students and employees to wear face masks in hallways and lecture halls for 2 weeks due to reports of positive cases among students.
Okay, let's see.
Just wear a face mask, guys. The ones that come out of the package that can peel off.
Yeah.
They didn't say what type.
They didn't say what type, did they?
They had to be more specific.
I need to be more specific. I agree with you. All this crap anyway. All right. Now we'll swap out. And then you'll swap it back at the last.
Hold on, guys. We switching now. My drink.
All right, guys. Anywho. All right. So she just helping me out just a little bit so I don't get so, overworked anyway. So then we got this, guys. Okay. So we have this from Zero Hedge. Children were incinerated to ash, and livid Hawaiians slam Biden for cracking jokes and lying about his wife. Hawaiians are livid at President Joe, who finally showed up to Maui 2 weeks after wildfires ravaged Lahaina, killing 114 and leaving over 850 missing. only to crack inappropriate jokes and lie about his wife almost dying in a fire. You guys catch the boot out here. That's a hot ground, man, Biden joked. And here is President Biden's jokes about how hot the ground is. I don't think we didn't, hold on, guys. I'm going to stop the share, then we'll restart the share. Donald Duck mask. Yeah, right. I hear you, brother.
No, we can wear Minnie Mouse masks.
That's right. Minnie Mouse.
Nana, look what you did.
Training our replacement here. How did I do that?
I have no clue. I looked at my leg and it's bleeding.
Well, go. I'm going to get sued on the first day of job here. She got an injury on the job and we're just sitting. Oh, mercy. If y'all could see behind the scenes right now, get you some peroxide, sister. Anyway, I want to make sure y'all can hear this. And I don't know that, hold on. I don't know that I still did it after I did all that. All right, share. I didn't. Here, now we got it going. All right. She distracted me, guys. She distracted me. Sorry. All right, here we go.
You guys catch the boots out here? That's a hot ground, man.
Yeah.
Got his boots on too. You guys catch the boots out here? That's a hot ground, man.
Hello, everybody. We're going to jump ahead to the next spot, okay, guys? Thank you.
Now, why would anybody think that this is a laughing matter is beyond me. I'm sick to my stomach and beyond myself. At another point, Biden told the mayor of Maui County, "You look like you played defensive tackle for I don't know who, but somebody good," before calling the wildfires a national tragedy.
And Mayor Rick Basson, Rick, when we talked on the phone, you look like you played in defensive tackle for I don't know who, but somebody good. But at any rate, I want to thank you for your leadership and this during this unimaginable tragedy.
Let's talk about his leadership. There was no warning, none whatsoever. It's pathetic. And to say this is good leadership, what's he leading? There's nothing to lead here. And hearing about the aid being held up, give me a break. But again, I guess it's got to be better than what Biden's doing, I guess. I don't know if that's what you call good leadership. Oh, guys, I'm pretty upset about this, man. About this, it's just despicable. Then he lies about losing his wife in a kitchen fire. In truth, the fire was under control in 20 minutes, and firefighters got it pretty early.
I don't want to compare difficulties, but we have a little sense, Jill and I, what it's like to lose a home. Years ago, now 15 years ago, I was in Washington doing Meet the Press. It was a sunny Sunday. And lightning struck at home on a little lake that's outside of our home, not a lake, a big pond, and hit a wire and came up underneath our home into the heating ducts, the air conditioning duct. To make a long story short, I almost lost my wife, my 67 Corvette, and my cat. But all kidding aside, I watched the firefighters, the way they responded. You know, there's an old expression. I grew up right across the street from a fire hall.
And how is it that he has been, this is the most versatile. He's done everything. Anytime anything happens, he personally can relate it to every scenario out there possible. I don't know how the man does it and keep a straight face. And anyway, I'm not the fact checker, but somebody did. It says lightning sparks fire at Biden's house. Lightning struck the home of Senator Joseph Biden, starting a small fire that was contained to the kitchen. This is in '04. Firefighters arrived to heavy smoke coming from the house, but were able to keep the flames from spreading beyond the kitchen, said Cranston Heights Fire Company Chief George Lamborn. Luckily, we got it pretty early, he said. The fire was under control in 20 minutes. Then he says, I also picked up on the fact that he said he was in D.C. doing a TV show when the fire happened, and then said he somehow made it all the way back to Wilmington in time to watch the firefighters put it out. When, according to the report, it was under control in 20 minutes. Anyway, the residents are peed off, and I could honestly say, I'm peed off, and I'm not a resident there. I didn't lose anything except for these are, they might not be blood related, but they are brothers and sisters in Christ. There are some of them that are there, their families, their children, and I'm related that way. And I'm telling you, I'm disturbed by this, guys. I'm disturbed by this in more levels, in more ways than one. My heart breaks for them. This could be your neighborhood. What if it was your neighborhood? How would you feel? I know if it was our neighborhood, I would be devastated. It is absolutely, my world is here. Avery says hello. Avery says hello, everyone.
I always say hello.
She does. She always comes in and pops in. Anyway, hearing you talk about your house that had a little fire, you almost lost your cat and your Corvette, said one enraged resident, adding there were children that were incinerated to as after Governor Josh Green, Democrat, said on Sunday that it's possible that there will be many children among the missing. You're so out of touch with the common man, you don't even know how to speak to them, he continued, adding the only way you think you can establish commonality with them is to lie, that the same thing happened to you. You're disgusting, despicable, and the not so nice word, guys. And obviously, if that's what's in there, I don't want to play it, but I'm sure if you want to listen to that, you can. I read it. But anyway, so this person from Twitter says, I did not realize until today that the potential death toll was this high. If the death toll is even close to this, what that would make this one of the 3 deadliest natural disasters in the U.S. in the 21st century. How is that not the only thing we are talking about? And then someone says, FU shouted more residents at Biden's motorcade rolled down the street. We imagine many Hawaiians regret voting for this pariah. Military finally flies into Maui to deliver 2 of Biden's limousines and his executive helicopter. Why the relatively muted media responses to one of the deadliest natural disasters in the U.S. history. The theories abound. It's absolutely just horrifiable.
What temperature?
Oh, 350. It's good. Yeah. And of course, Joe Biden appears to fall asleep during the middle of a meeting with the families of fire victims. Imagine that, guys.
We are a community that relies on family, on ohana, whether by blood or by friendship. But like many others,
can't even stay awake to pay respect. I'm just so disgusted, guys. I can't even just say his name right now without just spitting nails. I tell you, before I forget, I want to show you this. Now, this is from somebody from Facebook that obviously it's a Twitter thing, I believe. But anyway, it says, this is from Anthony Cabasa. It's exclusives. A person wishing to stay anonymous has sent me this email by FEMA sent to their nonprofit who is headed to Maui to help with disaster relief. They said they are being asked to stop posting any images or videos while on the ground, effective immediately. And goodness sakes, this one doesn't have the zoom in. But out of respect for those who perished, we are asked by Maui County officials to pause on posting on social media and anywhere else new imagery or damaged disaster debris starting now.
Oh my God.
There's a little more to it, but that's the gist of it. So they're asking people to stop posting, guys. Stop posting now. That's rather disturbing, right? Hi, Renee. How are you, honey? It's pathetic. It is pathetic. Absolutely pathetic.
What's the same name? Which one's my
I'm getting ready to open an old laptop. Wow, that's crazy. I wish you the best of luck, brother. I do. Thank you so much, Team Angel. Okay, so, all right, let me continue on here, guys. Where were we at? Oh, I just did that one, right? We're going to take a look real quick. We'll do this one first, and we'll take a look at that because then we're going to talk about those. So we got it going on here. Okay, so let's talk here, guys, just for a minute. The word purge, you know, you cannot help but think about the crazy movies.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, absolutely. And what happened in those movies, Rachel? You remember?
Yeah. People got killed and it was legal to kill and the cops weren't available to help and it was till like 7 a.m.
Yeah. Okay. So this is what we got. So we're fast forwarded to real life, not a movie.
Crazy.
And we're reporting from Zero Hedge article here that says Chicago officials purge style ordinance for gun violence prevention. On January 10th, Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker signed the Protect Illinois Communities Act into law. The act bans so-called assault weapons, high-capacity magazines, and switches, a nickname for conversion devices designed to make semi-automatic firearms fully automatic. Apparently, this law has done nothing to reduce gun violence in Chicago because local politicians have come up with a new proposal. Oh, yes. To keep the violent crime rate from rising, asking criminals, listen to this, we're going to ask the criminals now, limit your gunfights to between the hours of 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. Yeah. So between, 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. No gunfights.
But after 9.
But after 9.
That don't make sense, people.
I mean, come on, guys.
That's when
Yeah.
you throw the Bible at them.
You better be prayed up because I'm telling you, this is crazy. It's frightening, and if you live in Chicago, I've done packed up and moved, but and we will be praying for Chicago. Meanwhile, and this here's Joe Kacha. He says, meanwhile in Chicago, it's like the Purge, but different. Well, different because it was
Doesn't make sense.
just for a one day, a year thing, and this one's going to be for every day.
Every day.
Yeah, not just one day. This is every day from 9 to P, right? Yeah. Local group in Chicago calls on gang members to refrain from shootings between 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. to keep the killing during nighttime hours. An elder woman is supporting the effort, says ideally locals wouldn't shoot each other, but that's not realistic. Absolute. I can't even imagine anybody supporting this. I mean, well, I guess if we're going to have a gunfight, we're just going to do it this time. I mean, how ridiculous is this? While this proposal sounds like something right out of the Purge series of films, it's a real suggestion brought forward by the Chicago group Native Sons and boosted by Democratic Alderman Maria Haddon. The Alderman's newsletter promoting the ordinance reads, the People's Ordinance as a part of Safe Summer Initiative, a movement which aims to save youth from violence and trauma in our communities. The ordinance would request residents to not discharge firearms between 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Hours in which children and citizens and more at risk of getting caught in crossfire. While the proposal is being touted as an ordinance, no legislation has been filed to increase penalties for gun crime during this suggested period. Oh my word, y'all. I just can't even. I mean, are we? It's Lord help us. Come quickly, Lord. This is ridiculous, guys. Ridiculous. And I cannot, Lord.
Liz lives 40 minutes away, 45 minutes away.
We live about 5 hours from Chicago, but that's beside the point. Chicago has the highest number of homicides in 2022, a title the city has held for the past 11 years. While Chicago politicians constantly point to more restrictive gun laws as a solution to the problem, maybe it's time to realize that firearm ownership may not correlate with the violent crime. Oh, yeah. Let's let them just shoot each other up. Yeah, that's the answer, right? Have they done lost their ever-loving mind? Hi there, Liz. Yes, thank you, sister. Eyes on Jesus. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for that super chat. I so much appreciate it. Thank you.
Hi, Liz.
And Rip says he can tell you being Hawaiian and half of his family is there actively fighting this. I can tell you that the Hawaiian people are very angry and they are and they messed with the wrong Americans. Amen, Rip Curl. Amen. And I'm telling you, it is absolutely
Wild.
crazy. And Pink Cleveland family. Yes, ma'am, indeed. Thank you, sister. Thank you so much. It's absolutely ridiculous. It is. And I'll tell you, my heart is broken, Rip Curl. And like I said, brother, when we were covering the story here, I'll tell you, it's ridiculous. And there's nothing in this that anybody's going to take that could ever come that would rationalize this for me in any way. And when you take and you do this to your own, I mean, we know, we all know we're not stupid, right? And yet here we are. And it could happen again. And that's what is the most frightening thing. I mean, it's like these things have to get shut down. I mean, these whatever
People
that in control of this stuff, they've got to be stopped. It is just an outrage. It's outrageous. People need to be held accountable for this. I mean, held accountable. There needs to be justice. There's got to be somebody that's willing to clean up America. This cannot go undone. I mean, it is sad. There is no rationality in it. There is none. You are right. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. And my heart goes to you, Rip Curl. It's sad. It really, truly is. And I will continue to pray for all of them.
Chicago.
I will indeed. I will continue to pray for them. And just thinking about this situation in Chicago, it's crazy, guys. Here we have lives just being thrown to the wolves, literally. It's like, okay, we can't stop you, so go ahead and kill yourselves. You know, okay, we're gonna let it go. You know, go right ahead. I mean, who does that? It's insane. It's inhumane, and in other aspects, in my opinion, because now all the people that aren't a part of gun violence, all the people that are innocent bystanders that get killed amongst all of this stuff, it's ridiculous. Yeah, that's what they're pushing here, Rip Curl, according to this Zero Hedge article, which all of these links are in the description box, guys. I've just been too busy and too tired to fool with the Wixit, but we'll get that together. Miss Rachel's gonna, if she'll help me more, we'll be able to do it tomorrow.
Hey guys, you wanna know what Nana should let me do? Have my own video.
I sure should, huh? Hey there, Smoky Mountain Gal. I know those late bells. I hate them. My husband has gotten his notifications after the stream ends. But hey, better late than never. Ain't that right, Miss Smokey? You made it to live. He sometimes doesn't get it until way late. That's for sure.
And it don't make sense.
And it don't make sense because he's sitting right here. But, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, I think it's crazy, guys. Chicago with all this dang on purge crap. It just makes you so sick. Okay.
People need Jesus.
They do. Okay, guys. So if you remember, I took us to back old school style, Renee, what we're going to call old school style, because this is what I used to go to all the time. Now, I'm just showing you all the stuff that there's been a few things added. But this is where I got the cases about the distemper, the deluge or deluge,
Denju.
in Bangladesh, and then we have deluge in Vietnam, but that was a few days ago. And then here's all these other things that have been going on, and it's not easy to find these things. Not all of them was so easy to find, but again, whenever you see all of this stuff happening, you have to report it. We need to know these things. That this Pawasa is there's only 4 cases, but we need to be aware that there's such a thing.
People need Jesus.
They do need Jesus. Yes, ma'am, indeed, they do. And then a block shooting party here on the 17th. Goodness sakes, guys. Then, okay, so this is one that I did not get a headline for, but
Japan.
we know it's coming. We have had news on this about the Fukushima going to dump the water, guys, and so they started some protest. Which, in my opinion, who wants that stuff dumped again? I mean, come on. It's almost like really, really, really. But this is where we're going to go next, guys. And I'm going to talk to you today just a little bit about these fires. But look here. There's this fire here in Prince George. And then there is a fire also in the Netherlands that, from what I understand, when I looked it up, it looks like it's at a Prince George thing also. So what's up with Prince George? Why is Prince George blowing up? I don't know. Anyway, so let's take a look at the first article here. We have the father of Titans, Caleb Farley, killed as the NFL player's home explodes. The cornerback, Caleb Farley, died overnight. The father, not him, but the father of the Tennessee Titan cornerback, Caleb Farley, died overnight when the NFL player's $3 million home exploded in Mooresville, North Carolina, shortly before midnight. Queen City News reported the identity of the deceased victim is that Robert Matthews Farley, whose body was found in the debris. The 61-year-old was said to be staying at the home at the time of the explosion. Farley was a football player father. Caleb Farley was not a victim at the blast, though it is unclear if he was at home when it happened. Multiple reports have him visiting the site Tuesday and talking with authorities. Wow, look at that. That's crazy, guys. That was a huge blast. Anyway, my condolences. Okay, so here is from CBC News, and this says at least 3 injured and 1 seriously after an explosion rocks downtown Prince George in British Columbia, right? Area of downtown blocked off after the building leveled by a blast and fire. At least 3 people have been taken to the hospital after an explosion and a fire in downtown Prince George, BC, early Tuesday. The explosion happened around 7 a.m. PT in the former Anshland restaurant, which is under new ownership and which police say was abandoned. House shook as far as 5 kilometers away, and flames and smoke shot into the air. Lisa Bolton was in her downtown room when her window shook, causing her to be blown back, she said. There was a huge black cloud of smoke, she said. We saw a lady screaming. A couple of people went to the hospital. Eyewitness News told CBC News that there were several people in the area who were injured, including people who may have been sleeping in and around the building. Video footage reviewed by CBC News shows people walking out the burning building calling for help. Heather Ziebert, the owner of Daydream Donuts 2 doors down from the explosion, said she and a few other employees were almost knocked off their feet by a large kaboom. We ran out of the building to see what was happening, she said. We thought at first something might have hit our building. Ziebert said one of the people injured was a city worker who she saw being helped away from the scene by a homeless person. CBC News has contacted the city and the union for confirmation. RCMP initially said it was not clear how many people were injured, but the 5 ambulance attendant and some of the injured were taken to the hospital by bystanders. Corporal Jennifer Cooper said that the staff and local RCMP detachment, which is located just a few blocks from where the explosion happened, initially thought the building had been ramaged by a large vehicle because the shockwave was so powerful. Police initially said many people had been taken to the hospital. Later in the morning, Northern Health said the University Hospital of Northern BC received 3 patients. 2 were brought in by BC Emergency Health Services and 1 by a bystander. Crazy stuff. And so they businesses blocked off and power was cut. This is the area that was closed, and that's the site of the explosion. Kind of crazy. Anyway, so but then I told you that there was see, that was the one in Netherlands. I don't know how come I have 2 of them. Or is this the same one? Overnight explosions damaged a brand new sneaker shop. Now, I guess this is a sneaker shop. Let me show you this one. Here it is. Okay, so remember this Prince George explosion. Where was it? I don't know. Anyway, whenever I clicked on this link, it said Prince George on the first part of it. Anyway, so it is 100 displaced in College Park apartment fire, 2 hurt, nearly 100 displaced. College Park, Maryland, Red Cross is helping nearly 100 people who were displaced after a fire ignited inside a College Park apartment complex Monday morning. So another apartment complex, this one in College Park, it happened after 8 a.m. Winfield Park Apartments on the 101-100 block of Baltimore Avenue near the IKEA. Fire officials, 2 people were hurt. Anyway, so another crazy fire got explosions. Explosions continue to happen. Here's another one in Amsterdam happening. You know, it's not just happening in the United States, guys. Fires are everywhere. And then we have, let's see. Yep, that's what we have. All these fires, guys. This other one was in the Netherlands. Just crazy. And we are going to go back and look at this event list. I'm going to go back up here and look at we're going to go to the event map. This isn't the best event map, but it kind of shows a little bit of everything, guys. So I don't know what's going on in Stockholm. There's something going on in Finland, guys. I don't know.
There's not anything going on in Australia.
Something in China. There's a lot of stuff going on. So I just like looking at this. This will give you a little bit more sometimes a little bit less.
What did you do?
I don't know. Made it too big.
Too small.
No, it's too big. It enlarged it too much. Yeah. It's not going to cooperate with me. I can't get it right where I want it. Anyway. I'll go back here. All right. So then we have one more article, guys. And it is showtime for her.
I said, is that the one I get to read?
It is. Rachel started it. Rachel gets to finish it. Thank you again, Miss Liz.
Thank you, Miss Liz. So where do I start reading? This one? Moscow under huge. How do you pronounce that? Now, how do you pronounce that?
Kamikaze.
Kamikaze drone siege shutting all major airports with blasts near home of Putin's Irondale.
Mm-hmm.
I said that. Explosions rocked Moscow this morning after Russia attempted to stop a suspect kamikaze Ukrainian drone attack that almost hit a top Putin pundit. The aerial assault strike wreaked havoc in the capital as flight travel was paralyzed. Only hours after Volodymyr
Mm-hmm.
Zelensky vowed revenge following a deadly Russian missile strike. Russia claimed to have foiled two attacks by Ukrainian drones this morning, which caused chaos at all of Moscow's major airports and disruptions to hundreds of flights. Am I reading this too?
Go down here.
At least 15 children were also among the 148 wounded, and at least 25 civilians had been treated in hospital after the strike that the UN developed as heinous drone airstrikes deep inside Russia and often targeted at the capital of increased since 2 drones were destroyed over the
Thank you, Miss Rachel.
I'm not moving.
You don't have to move. Just come back over here. Hit stop. We thank everybody for joining us today.
Hey guys, tell Nana she should let me do my own video.
Tell Nana she should have her own video channel, she says. Rachel thinks she needs to have her own video channel.
I didn't say own video channel. I said do my own video. Quit, Avery. You didn't want to read. So. No.
Oh, you want to do headlines by yourself?
I'm hired.
I get to go to a sleepover.
So do I. I'm hired.
I get to go to a sleepover in 2 days.
No, I'm the boss. There's no need to be hired.
I get to sleep over and get at the party.
You go brush your teeth, girl. Where do you get that blue teeth?
Bubblegum.
Don't have no more bubble gum. All right, guys.
My teeth are not blue. Your teeth are blue.
Thank you. Yes, go get gas, guys. We don't, I'm saying just make sure you top
what
off.
What are you going to do today?
Okay, shh.
She's singing Peppa Pig.
All this stuff that's going on, guys, on a serious note, I would say make sure you have everything topped off. Top off as much as your stuff as possible. Y'all are silly. Top off most of your preps as quickly as possible. You don't know what tomorrow holds. We know who holds it, and that's the main thing.
And it's Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior.
Amen. Anyway.
I'm a wiggly worm made out of clay. What would you like to do today?
You can be the Peppa Pig star. Go. Yes. 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 Yes, Miss
Wiggly
Smokey.
worm made out of clay. What would you like?
Everyone
to
say
do
Nana.
today?
Say Nana. Rachel's Nana. Let her do her own video.
I'm bleeding.
In the chat, say it.
Avery Smurfette, yeah. With her blue gum she had. Papa picked up today. Come on.
Everyone say Nana's. Rachel's Nana. Let everyone have her. Let her have her own video.
I'm a wiggly worm made out of clay. What would you
Alright,
like
guys.
to do?
Bye.
Hey.
Bye.
Hey.
I'm a wiggly worm made out of clay. What would you like to do today?
She's crazy. Anyway, I love you guys. I thank you all.
Give me $1,000.
No.
You stay out of trouble too, Ryan.
No, what do I
And don't
want to?
don't get caught. I'm gonna stay out of Chicago too. I'll tell you that.
We're gonna pray for Chicago.
We're gonna pray for Chicago tonight. I hope you guys will join me tonight for Bible study. It'll probably be in about 10 minutes.
Can I do Bible study too?
We'll see. Anyway, hope y'all will join me tonight for Bible study. We got lots to pray about. Anyway, God bless you all. We thank you, and we will see you later. Tomorrow. God bless. Thank you all. And thank you again for that $50 super chat, Miss Liz. We
Thanks,
appreciate
Liz.
it. Thank you.